I'm ready.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining me. It's Mr. Reality and July 8th, 2024, and I'm joined by 55 of Liz Cross's favorite friends, and we're going to start our Monday morning consciousness transformation technique. Buckle up. Let's get started.
Great. Thank you so much, Mr. Reality. You always show up every Monday. You should be Mr. Reliable instead of Mr. Reality
Yeah, I
because
thought
you
about
are
Mr.
very
Information. You hear a lot about misinformation, but I was going to be Mr. Information, but it's like a lot to buy that domain. So I thought it would get too muddled. So
Oh my goodness. Well, so over the weekend, I love to report back. Just interestingly enough, I think what I'm going to do is, and it's going to take me a while. So please don't email me, message me saying, Liz, where's the protocol? Because I'm still working my way through it, but I'm going to make a CTT protocol for addictions. And we started looking into dopamine. Okay. And the difference between dopamine and oxytocin. When we asked Source which one was more powerful, we got oxytocin was more powerful, but which is in control of the addictions, right? Take a guess. Let's let the audience guess. What do you think is in control of the addiction? Dopamine. There you go. Sandra got it. And so did Nancy and everybody else. So, right, dopamine is what is in charge of the addiction. And so we were asking dopamine questions and what we got in the CTT session. Now, bearing in mind, this person has no idea, right, that we are doing CTT for them. And I figured that out as well. When we're doing, because, basically going back, you guys know, to recap, we're energy processing machines. That's our job here on the earth plane as a soul in physical form. We are here to process, move the energy back and forth, light to dark, blah, de blah, right? Now, what happens is that the dopamine basically it sort of overtakes our ability to process. Okay. And then we become in this like addiction trap. It's okay to have dopamine, natural dopamine, right? But if you're having to look for dopamine outside of natural production and you need something to sort of as a catalyst to create or to get a dopamine injection, well, and you do it all the time, it becomes compulsive. Well, then that's an addiction, right? Anyway, so in the CTT session, we connected with, and we've had lots of lifetimes as fish and birds. This is nothing unusual. So we connected with a fish. And when I felt the energy of this fish, like I basically was looking at this fish and it was so hyper focused and it wasn't taking any stock of its surroundings whatsoever. It's just hyper focused and it got gobbled up, right? And I was like, I don't know what that's about. So we started tapping off some layers. And then what we came up with was that's what happens when you are in active addiction. And if your brain is chasing that dopamine, right? Your brain actually has the ability to turn the switch off to all rational thought. Okay. So it's like the consequences, you can't even connect with the part of the brain where that thought process takes place, or maybe I shouldn't do this, or the shame, or the guilt, or, my family's going to be angry with me, or I'm going to let people down. It's like all those things that you think, if you're a non addict, you think that the person must be going through because, oh, they made a choice, right? They made a choice to engage in the addictive behavior. They made a choice. It was their choice to go out and drink tonight. It was their choice. They have a choice. But actually, when I did this CTT session, I was like, okay, they don't have a choice. And I'm not excusing behavior here. Okay, please don't think I'm doing that. But when you are in this active addiction phase and your brain is so geared towards addiction, the pathways, the wiring is so deeply embedded. And I'm talking about, people that have been in addictions for many years, 30, 40, 50 years, right? And the brain now has this ability at some point to just shut everything else off. And it's only until you obtain the substance, you create the dopamine, and whatever, it doesn't necessarily have to be a substance, right? It could be shopping, it could be exercise, it could be porn, it could be a love addiction, a sex addiction, whatever it is, right? And the brain has this ability to shut everything else off. So it's just you in pursuit of the substance. And I found that quite fascinating. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put questions up for dopamine today after this CTT session. And I think we can, and thank God for one of our members of the group who is insanely smart. We learned so much from her. She said, why don't you probe the entity of dopamine? I was like, yeah. Oh my God, like, where have you been all my life? Of course. Yeah. So we're going to do a probe this week. Mr. Reality, if you would host that probe,
Ah,
dopamine, right? Because we need to understand how this works. Now, what we did get is that why why was the brain needing to get high from the dopamine? Well, there's a reason for that. And the reason is we are built to survive, and the brain, its main thing is to make sure we do survive. So you have these responses like fight or flight, right? And you have these reactions. And don't forget, when you have fight or flight, right, what does the brain do? Shuts off all rational thought. Okay, so it becomes like compulsive. You've got to react. That's exactly what is going on with this pursuit of dopamine. But why does the brain pursue dopamine? Well, it does so because it doesn't like being in a low vibrational state. And because we're taught to survive, or because we're wired for survival, right? That's what the brain does. If we are in a low vibrational state, we don't want to be here, right? Because we just sink lower and lower and lower and lower, right? So the brain has found this mechanism that by addictive behaviors, right, by being addicted, that it can, bypass these low vibrational feelings in order to keep us here on the earth plane. Why? Well, because going back to the original opening statement of we're processing machines. We are needed here on the earth plane to move dark to light, light to dark, right? And if it means that we stay here longer, even though it's only a temporary solution, right? It still keeps us on the earth plane longer, because if we are constantly in this low vibrational state, we don't want to be here. We're gonna leave. Okay. So anyway, that's the beginning of the dopamine probe, right? I'm sure we'll go in great detail. You guys are so smart, and I appreciate all of you. So I will ask for questions on dopamine today on the Patreon. So thank you so much. All right. So Continuing on with part 2, and it could be part 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We don't know yet. We never know what we're going to get in the CTT. That's the beauty of it. Part 2 of addicted to our self-hatred. Okay. Is everybody good with that? Everybody good with addicted to self-hatred? That was a really powerful session last week. Everybody's good. Okay, good stuff. So just to put in our warning label, which we now know, if you do have a history of seizures, or you are predisposed to having seizures, or you think you may have a seizure, this is rewiring the brain. It's highly stimulating to the brain. Please, please, please do not do the CTT. Go and get medical clearance before you engage in this activity, okay? Because this is highly stimulating to the brain, just like a strobe light. All right, Miss Diana's here. She's going to show us how to tap. If you all can look at the top here, there's Diana. She's looking radiant as ever. Hi, there she is. So there's how you do your arm placement, okay? And that's how you do it. Thank you, Diana. And if those of you that may be new, Diana, I met her like back in the day with George Duisman. So George Duisman is the creator of CTT, and thank God I was so contracted to carry on his legacy. So, all right, so we're going to get started. If anybody is new and you don't know what you're doing, please raise your hand and or type in the comment box. Everybody's friendly here. Don't ever be shy. All I do ask is that you refrain from sending me direct messages. Okay, please don't do that because it's too distracting. Once we open, I beg you all to stay until we close. Okay. I don't want to be, responsible for what happens to you. And we're not responsible for what happens to you, but we're moving energy around. You will have holes in your energy field. That's why it's important to close at the end. Mr. Reality, anything from you?
Let's get started.
All right. So let's open. There's a part of all of us. Oh, for those of you that are new, you should be where Mr. Reality is. Okay, so I'm going to say it. Mr. Reality follows. That's where you should be. Okay, let's go. There's a part of all of us that knows how to.
There is a part of all of us that knows how to.
Easily and joyfully manifest.
Easily and joyfully manifest.
An optimum etheric pyramid.
An optimum etheric pyramid.
For the empowerment and protection of each one of us.
For the empowerment and protection of each one of us.
Yeah, screwed up already. As well as. An etheric Faraday cage.
An etheric Faraday cage.
And both of these will enhance the information and connections we need for this session.
And both of these will enhance the
information
we need, an enhancement for this session.
And connections for this session. There you go.
There you go.
Just making sure you're awake. That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
The part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love.
Our minds, bodies, and spirit are receiving the love.
Healing, information, permission.
Healing, information, permission.
And deep relief now.
And deep relief now.
So let's all take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
All right, the next one, treasures, okay? And welcome to all the new people. Thanks for being here, everybody. All right, let's do treasures. There's a part of all of us that knows how to.
There's a part of all of us that knows how to.
Easily and joyfully manifest.
Easily and joyfully manifest.
the optimum ability to see,
the optimum ability to see,
recognize,
recognize,
use, and enjoy
use, and enjoy
the treasures in and all around us.
the treasures in and all around us.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our minds, bodies, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
All right. And the last one, which I always say is the most important one. Okay. This is for the protection. Why, Liz? Well, because you need to be responsible with energy, right? It's not a toy. It's not a game. It's very serious. All right. So let's go. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There is a part of all of us that knows how to
easily and joyfully manifest
easily and joyfully manifest
the optimum activation
the optimum activation
of all of our spiritual helpers and divine teams.
of all of our spiritual helpers and divine team.
They will immediately take away any and all negative energy.
They will immediately take away any and all negative energy.
It will transport it into the spirit world
They will transport it into the spirit world
and transmute it into white light positive karma
and transmute it into white light positive karma
back into the universe.
back into the universe.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us and them now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us and them now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our minds, body, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
Question: do we have to visualize the Faraday cage? No, you don't have to do that because I've already invoked it with just the phrases. Okay. What does it look like? I always think it looks kind of like a bird cage. What do you think it looks like, Mr. Reality?
It's very elaborate. My spinning, if I host that in my temporal awareness perception and viewing course, I teach people how to make their own protection pyramids that are oscillating. So mine's a little bit more advanced. Yours can look like a regular pyramid, just floating above you.
Yeah, but it's important, right? Because as we're working in a group, I know for a fact we have people in this group that have physical ailments, mental issues, addiction. We got a whole mixed bag of people in here, right? And nobody is free of problems, right? Everybody's got problems. It's just different types of problems. And that's okay, because that's why we're here on the earth plane. But you want to make sure you have that Faraday cage in place, right? In order that you're not absorbing anybody else's energy. So that's why we ask the spirit teams to come in and we ask them to take away the negative energy immediately. Okay. I don't do any transmutation here on the earth plane. I do it up in the spirit world. I don't want it around me. I don't want it near, infecting or bothering anybody else, sticking to anybody else, right? So definitely that's where I do my transmutation, and just an extra protection in place is the Faraday cage, just to sort of, bounce off that any negative energy that you could absorb. All healing has to be an energy exchange. Okay. All right. So I know there's the whole theta healing thing. I've tried it. It didn't work for me. I'm sorry, but I have tried it. So easily and joyfully, when you're doing your manifestations, our group knows that you always use these words, easily and joyfully. Manifest, and how do we say it, Mr. Reality? The optimum ability, and what was it, to overcome our addiction to self-hatred?
Let's see. What was it?
To overcome our, or no, was it to heal?
Last week was the ability to overcome and break free from generational trauma without negative consequences.
No, I think that was the week before. Not to worry. Easily, you're so organized. Liz, how come you're not organized? Because my brain doesn't function like that, folks. If I actually sat down and wrote down and made spreadsheets and lists and all that, no. Guess what I would not do? I would not do what I'm supposed to do because I'm too busy thinking about what I have to do. Okay, easily and joyfully manifest the optimum ability to overcome and heal our addiction, our addictions to self-hatred. All right. Remember, it was because of that series I watched, Baby Reindeer. And in the end, he found out that
Don't tell
I
us
was
how it
addicted to
ends.
my self-hatred. It's a good show. Very graphic
I need to
and
watch it
trigger
now.
warnings all the way through. All right. Let's go. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There is a part of all of us that knows how to
easily and joyfully manifest
easily and joyfully manifest
the optimum ability
the optimum ability
to overcome and heal
to overcome and heal
our addictions to self-hatred,
our addiction to self-hatred
without any negative consequences.
without any negative consequences.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our minds, body, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. Ooh, already, guys, tight throat, headaches. I told you, this is a big one. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
My head hurts immediately in that round of tapping. Liz, why do you go in rounds? Because energy is in layers, right? You have to work your way through the layers. You have to say when you're starting to remove the layer and when you end that removal in that round. What did you get?
Just my left shoulder hurts.
Ooh. Okay. I've tuned into you. You're getting the same thing that I'm kind of getting, which is I don't like myself. There's things about me I don't like. Ooh, somebody's left thumb got a pinprick. Tight shoulder. There's another tight shoulder in the group. All right. Let's keep going and work our way through it. If you get any information through, please drop it in the chat. Somebody did ask the question, what if you can't pronounce the words? That's okay, just think it, okay? As long as you're trying to tap along and you at least are thinking the words, that's good too. Its intention is everything, right? So let's go. There's a part of all of us that knows how to.
There's a part of all of us that knows how to
Let go and heal.
let go and heal.
I'm angry.
I'm angry.
There are so many things that I don't like about myself.
There are so many things I don't like about myself.
I wish I could start over.
I wish I could start over.
I wish I could redesign this lifetime.
I wish I could redesign this lifetime.
It's not benefiting me in any way.
It's not benefiting me in any way.
What else?
I don't feel comfortable in this lifetime or this body.
I don't feel comfortable in this lifetime or in this body. What else?
Everybody around me tries to suffocate me.
Everyone around me tries to suffocate me. I have no time to think clearly.
I've got no time to think clearly.
I don't do things that benefit me.
I don't do things that benefit me.
Instead, I'm trying to make everyone like me.
Instead, I'm trying to make everyone like me.
I'm on a toxic treadmill.
I'm on a toxic treadmill.
What else?
I don't want to live this life anymore.
I don't want to live this life anymore. I don't want to be like everyone else, but I don't want to stand out either.
I don't want to stand out.
All right, we'll finish this round out. We'll go on to the next one. That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our minds, bodies, and spirit are receiving the love.
healing, information, permission,
Healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's all take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
I don't feel like myself. What did you get?
Someone going into a dressing room and not coming out, just hiding from everything.
Ooh, hiding from everything. The world is a scary place. Okay. And that's because that whole world is a scary place thing. We have so many, things we want to accomplish here, and it's just ridiculous. When we get up there, it's like we almost have a bit of a mind wipe when we get up there. So not only do we have a mind wipe here, but we have a mind wipe up there, or a consciousness wipe of some sorts that, hey, that wasn't so bad, right? And I'm going to do this again. And then we get down here and it's awful. So, we have a double consciousness wipe. Very interesting. We should do a probe on that. Another one, a lady in our group. Oh my God, so freaking smart. I love this girl. She's our nurse. And she yesterday asked me, I want to see the difference between the answers of the conscious mind, the subconscious, and the soul. And it was just so intriguing how different those answers were. All right, so let's keep going. If you get any information, please drop it in the chat. If you are having a tight throat, headache, pain, and all that, don't worry. We'll get rid of it. It's just all part of releasing the energy. All right, let's go. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There is a part of all of us that knows how to
let go and heal.
let go and heal.
I don't feel like myself.
I don't feel like myself.
I am enemy number one.
I'm enemy number one.
In my own world.
In my own world.
I'm caught in quicksand.
I'm what?
Caught in quicksand.
Oh, that's my worst fear as an 8-year-old. Caught in quicksand.
hiding from everything because the world is a scary place.
I'm hiding from everything because the world is a scary place.
I am undesirable.
I am undesirable.
I am used goods.
I am used goods.
What else?
I don't deserve happiness.
I don't deserve happiness. No one loves me.
No one loves me.
I don't even know what it feels like to be loved.
I don't even know what it feels like to be loved.
I hate myself.
I hate myself.
I'm angry with myself.
I am angry with myself.
Why am I attracted to people that don't love me?
Why am I attracted to people that don't love me?
What else?
I'm sick and tired of it all.
I'm sick and tired of it all. Self-hatred is easy.
Self-hatred is easy.
It's hard to love yourself.
It's hard to love yourself.
What else?
This life sucks. I'll do better in the next one.
Oh God. Woo! This life sucks. I'll do better in the next one. Actually, it doesn't suck. If you're here at the CTT, you may not have that in the next lifetime, right? So you better do as much work as you can in this lifetime, okay? Because you may not have this perception in the next one or any subsequent lifetime. This could be it.
I don't feel like
The
I'm
part of our
healing.
being. Oh, I don't feel like I'm healing. I keep being re-traumatized, re-triggered.
I keep getting re-traumatized and re-triggered.
Why is the world such a nasty, horrible place
Why is the world such a nasty, horrible place?
with nasty, horrible people?
With nasty, horrible people.
I just want to run away from it all.
I just want to run away from it all.
The only way I can cope in this world is by is because of my addiction to self-hatred.
The only way to cope in this world is because of my addictions and self-hatred.
Yep, there you go. That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love.
Our minds, bodies, and spirit are receiving the love.
Healing, information, permission,
Healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. Wow. Okay. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it. It is done.
So be it. It is done.
I can tell your consciousness is sort of like a little detached. That's okay. That's typical of the CTT. You do a good job. Okay. I'm an old soul. Shouldn't I know this stuff already? What did you get?
I got that my consciousness is orthogonally out of alignment. So it's at a right angle to what it should be, and it's twisted. It's not quite vibrating at the right frequency.
Okay. All right. So our consciousness is not in alignment.
I'm stuck in
And that big
mud.
word you just
My cat freaked out.
Uh-oh. Cat
Cats
freaked
know.
out. We don't want
Cats saw
cats freaked.
something come out of you.
Well, that can happen, right? You'll feel the energy moving around. That's why I know there's a lot of people out there listening to the video, but it's fun to be in the group, right? Because we all feel it at the same time and we all sort of bounce off of one another. Oh, is your throat so tight? Is your head hurting? Is that, that's how we can work together to, figure this all out. And we know that we've ended the session when everybody's clear. Okay, so let's keep going. All right, I'm lost in the comments. If you could do those for us, Miss Reality, I would much appreciate it. All right, let's go. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There is a part of all of us that knows how to
let go and heal.
let go and heal.
I'm an old soul.
I'm an old soul.
Shouldn't I have learned this already?
Shouldn't I have learned this already?
I'm fed up with it being again and again.
I'm fed up with it being again and again.
Nothing is going right for me.
Nothing is going right for me.
I'm confused and afraid.
I am confused and afraid. I don't recognize myself in the mirror.
I don't recognize myself in the mirror. Someone kicked me in the gut.
Someone kicked me in the gut.
I set myself up for a lifetime of failure.
I set myself up for a lifetime of failure.
Self-hatred is my best friend.
Self-hatred is my best friend, my only friend.
No, my only friend. It's all I have is my self-hatred.
It's all I have is my self-hatred.
It keeps me company in a very lonely world.
It keeps me company in a very lonely world.
My 4-year-old is tapping with us in case you're wondering what this little sweet voice is. He loves to tap. What else?
I lack self-empowerment and connection to
lack,
source.
I lack self-empowerment and connection to source. I was traumatized at the point of separation from source.
I was traumatized at the point of separation from source.
I can't seem to find my way back.
I can't seem to find my way back.
This ascension is just a game that no one wins.
This ascension is just a game that no one learns.
What else?
I don't feel as though I know myself.
I don't feel as if I know myself. What else?
My inner child is broken.
My inner child is broken. What did I do to deserve this?
What did I do to deserve this? This is not the game I signed up for.
Ooh, this is not the game I signed up for. Anything else?
Let's see how people feel.
All right. All right. Can you lead with me? That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love.
Our minds, body, and spirit are receiving the love.
Healing, information, permission.
Healing, information, permission.
And deep relief now.
And deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
So I have to tell you, my little baby here, he always is fascinated by tapping. And he likes to come in and muscle in on my CTT sessions. I think that he's going to end up carrying it on from me. That's why he's here. All right, so he's gone now. What did you get?
I got, what was it like? I just want to crawl back under the covers and go to bed.
Yeah, sounds
And
like a good
hide.
idea, doesn't it?
Yeah, get up this
Good
early.
night. Is he psychic? Very much so. Both of my kids are very psychic, medium. Absolutely. The older one thinks it's creepy witch stuff and that I should be in a mental asylum, so he doesn't tell anybody. My little one, very open. He's a lot like me. Don't forget, at his age, he's 4, I was sitting in on my mom's seances. So this is where it starts. That's why I think he's going to end up carrying on the CTT for the next generation. Thank God. Um, all right. So what did you guys get? Yawning. That's good. Yawning is good. Uh, make sure you list what you get in the chat. This is a very big session. Listen, self-hatred is the driving force of all things that we do on a negative scale in our lives, right? So the negative self-talk, I don't want to look in the mirror, I don't like what I see, I need to body dysmorphia. Okay, that's been coming through the CTT door a lot lately. People are really trying hard to change their image, almost to the point where it doesn't even look normal. Have you ever seen the person, the cat lady? Have you ever seen that person? The one that had so much plastic surgery? She looks like a cat,
I have not.
right? You haven't? Oh my God, you got to look her up.
I probably don't want to.
Um,
I think I'm good with not knowing.
oh, okay. All right, so let's keep going. All right. Let's keep going. I don't know where we are in the comments. All right, here we go. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There is a part of all of us that knows how to
let go and heal.
let go and heal.
I just want to run and hide.
I just want to run and hide.
Depression is my place of safety.
Depression is my place of safety.
It's how I operate.
It's how I operate.
It's how I get along with others.
It's how I get along with others.
It's a great excuse.
It's a great excuse.
I can play the victim.
I can play the victim.
And I don't have to change my life.
And I don't have to change my life.
Nothing is good enough.
Nothing is good enough.
Why even bother trying?
Why even bother trying?
I can never be perfect anyway.
I can never be perfect anyway.
My perfectionism is standing in my way.
My perfection is almost standing in my way.
What else?
I don't feel as though I have a solid plan in place.
I don't feel as if I have a solid plan in place. My consciousness is out of alignment.
My consciousness is out of alignment.
Why can I not manifest and get what I want?
Why can I not manifest and get what I want?
Why can my conscious mind not be the creator of things that I need?
Why can I not be the creator of things that I
Manifesting,
need?
yeah, with your conscious mind. Why is everything down to the soul?
Why is everything down to the soul?
Do I even have a soul?
Do I even have a soul?
That's hilarious. I don't know who that came in from, but that's funny. What else?
I can't quite get ahead in life.
I just can't get ahead in life. Every time I try, I fail.
Every time I try, I fail.
I'm just one big failure.
I am just one big failure.
Nothing I do serves a good purpose.
Nothing I do serves a good purpose.
I'm just in the way here.
I am just in the way here.
I'm too dependent upon other people.
I'm too dependent upon other people.
And I can't make my own way without them.
And I can't make my own world without them.
What else?
I can't get the life that I planned down here.
I can't get the life that I planned down here. Did I really plan this for myself?
Did I really plan this for myself?
I must really hate myself.
I must really hate myself.
Who would do this to themselves?
Who would do this to themselves?
What else?
My mind has been wiped and I don't have the tools to survive.
My mind has been wiped and I don't have the tools to survive. Self-love is a scary place.
Self-love is a scary place.
It stands for arrogance.
It stands for arrogance.
It stands for egotistical.
It stands for egotistical.
It stands for zero empathy.
It stands for zero empathy.
I have no tolerance for anybody else.
I have no tolerance for anybody else.
That is what is so scary about self-love.
That's what's so scary about self-love.
Self-hate is a much easier existence.
Self-hate is a much easier existence.
What else?
All right, let's close that out.
Yeah, okay. Good decision. That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love.
Our minds, body, and spirit are receiving the love.
Healing, information, permission.
Healing, information, permission.
And deep relief now.
And deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
So I can feel a little lighter, but my throat is still tight.
Yeah, I've got this lump in my throat also.
All right. That's good. We know where we are with it. What did you get?
I keep feeling like the way to stop a volcano is to put a rock on top of it. And I feel like we're all pushing against that rock on top of the volcano, waiting to explode. Like there's a ceiling we can't quite penetrate because we're kept down at this level. This is the best way I can describe it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, but look, the system we're in, right? We have to stay small. We have to be obedient. We have to be fearful. We have to have, a hierarchy, blah, blah, blah. We have to have all these things. And one thing I noticed with the CTT is we're really taking everything into our own hands and we're saying, enough is enough. And we are going to make some headway in this lifetime by hook or by crook, right? So that rock represents to me like the negative forces against us. They don't want us to show our power because we are needed here, obviously on the earth plane, to do this processing. And our souls don't even know that, right? Our souls have bought and sold this thing about, oh, we've got to ascend. Yes, we do. But the reasons behind the ascension are just not made very clear. And now we know, right? Okay, we're in this game, we're in the system, right? It's rigged. We've got to move everything left to right, right to left. Somebody last week said to me, when I pass away, Liz, I'm not going towards the light. And I'm like, oh, geez, where are you going? I don't know, but I think I need to find another door. And I don't think you should choose darkness. I quite like being able to go up to the light and design my own lifetimes and having that free will, right? And she goes, I don't know. I'm going to find a trap door. Who knows where it leads me? So that's another probe for another day. Are there more choices than just light and dark? Are there trap doors? Is there somewhere else for us to go? Because her soul, and she's a very evolved soul, but her soul's tired of the game. I'm happy to be in the game. I don't mind the game. I'll play the game. And one of our ladies in our group says, hey, if I'm playing this game, I'm playing to win. And that's really the mindset we have to adopt, right? I'm playing to win. I'm going to win. Once you adopt that mindset, things start flowing better. But that rock is like symbolic of the universe. Like, oh no, you got to stay small. Very interesting. You got that. All right, let's keep going because these sessions. This one is a big one. All right, let's keep going. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There's a part of all of us that knows how to
let go and heal.
let go and heal.
We are kept down.
We are kept down.
Things are out of our control.
Things are out of our control.
We cannot make universal decisions,
We cannot make universal decisions,
no matter how hard we try.
no matter how hard we try.
We want out of the game.
We want out of the game.
We don't want to play to win.
We don't want to play to win.
We just want to escape.
We just want to ascend.
Escape.
Escape.
Yeah. We want to escape. Escape the whole trap.
We want to escape the whole trap.
We don't understand it.
We don't understand it.
It's confusing.
It's confusing.
What do they want from us?
What do they want from us?
I'm just a pawn.
I'm just a pawn.
What else?
I'm forced to roll the boulder up the hill for eternity.
Oh God, that's a good one. I am forced to roll a boulder up the hill for eternity. There's no end in sight.
There's no end in sight.
What else?
I feel like I can't solve everyone else's problems alone.
I feel like I can't solve anyone else's problems or everyone else's problems alone. And even when I do solve them, they don't listen to me anyway.
And even when I do solve them, no one listens to me anyway.
Why should they? I can't solve my own.
Why should they if I can't solve my own?
I'm a menace.
I'm a menace.
I'm a burden.
I'm a burden.
I'm not contributing to the system.
I'm not contributing to the system.
I have no purpose.
I have no purpose.
And even if I did, I wouldn't be able to recognize it.
And even if I did, I wouldn't be able to recognize it.
I like to self-abuse.
I like to self-abuse.
I like to manipulate.
I like to manipulate.
And I like to talk to myself negatively.
And I like to talk to myself negatively.
It's how I get by.
It's how I get by.
Anything else?
Wrap it up.
All right. Yeah, I feel lighter now. I felt that leave. That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love.
Our minds, body, and spirit are receiving the love.
Healing, information, permission.
Healing, information, permission.
And deep relief now.
And deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
Now, that feels clear to me. Anybody else have tight throats, tight chest pain?
I feel better. Nancy has
Everybody's
a sore throat.
feeling better. I felt that leave. I felt it go wham.
I also did.
Okay. We got one who's got a tight chest. Somebody said smurf it. Are you sure? Left side aches. Was nausea? I was too. I was nauseated during that one. I was like, where is that coming from? Sore throat. But is it pressure? Anybody have any pressure anywhere? Sleeping is good. Third eye pressure is good. Okay. That means you're opening up. Pressure on the heart. Just confirm you have pressure on the heart area. Okay. We're not finished. One more round. All right. Pressure on the heart is sadness. Of course, we forgot sadness. Let's go. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There's a part of all of us that knows how to
let go and heal.
let go and heal.
I am sad
I am sad.
through my self-hatred.
Through my self-hatred,
I have learned to hate myself.
I've learned to hate myself.
I have built a lifetime of doing so.
I built a lifetime of doing so.
I believed all the negative things that people have said about me.
I believed all the negative things people have said about me.
It's how I cope.
It's how I cope.
They must be right.
It must be
Right. They must be correct.
right.
Or why would they say it in the first place?
Why would they say it in the first place?
Anything else? Okay, my throat's gone tight again. Let me tune into that. I can't let go of this self-hatred.
I can't let go of this self-hatred.
I'm disgusted with myself.
I'm disgusted with myself.
Anything else? I just want to cry.
I just want to cry.
I can't believe I have felt this way about me
I
for
can't
so
believe
long.
I've felt this way about me for so long.
I didn't realize my self-hatred was lurking in there.
I didn't realize my self-hatred was lurking in there.
How did I let it live here?
How did I let it live here?
How did I let it control me?
How did I let it control me?
How did I live thinking I am not desirable?
How did I live thinking I'm not desirable?
Self-hatred is parasitic,
Self-hatred is parasitic,
and I've let it control me this for many lifetimes.
and I've let it control me for many lifetimes.
I felt that leave. Okay. All right, we're good. That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our minds, body, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's all take a deep breath. Whoa. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done.
If anything happens to me, this kid will be leading the group. Right? He's in training. All right. Everybody feels good.
Well, that
I
was
felt
great.
that.
Thank you.
All right, let's close. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There's a part of all of us that knows how to
easily and joyfully manifest
easily and joyfully manifest
optimum guidance,
optimum guidance,
positive emotional fulfillment,
positive emotional fulfillment,
gratitude,
gratitude,
self-love,
self-love,
and the ability to get rid
and the ability to get rid
of all of this self-hatred once and for all.
of all of this self-hatred once and for all.
In all of those wonderful spaces we just opened up.
In all of those wonderful spaces that we've just opened up.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love,
Our mind, body, and spirit are receiving the love,
healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
So let's take a deep breath. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it, it is done. Woo!
I'm
That was
exhausted.
fun.
Aren't you?
I am, yes. We'll have to take a nap
Yeah.
after that one when we will see you guys
Yeah.
next week. Thanks for sticking around, and we're going to hold for questions. And remember, only one question. This is not a reading. This is a question quickly so that others can get their questions.